All eyes are on this project right now. The reason why is because we're the first in 15 years, we are having to reestablish all the procedures and protocols when it comes to building a high-rise in town. Cello, first building in 15 years, 33 stories, 240 residences, and 3 levels of the building is dedicated to lifestyle and wellness. 3 levels of amenity space, drop off and pick up, UPS drop off and pick up, pet walking services, car washing services, bike storage. There's a help yourself market. All of the shops and restaurants will be well up and running by the time anybody takes occupancy in Cello Tower. A buyer will select the home that they want, and then they give us a $10,000 refundable deposit to hold their home and to lock in their price. We will continue that process until June or July of this year. And then at that point, we will convert everybody with a $10,000 refundable deposit into a purchase agreement where we'll ask for a 20 to 25% down payment.
When did you start taking the refundable deposits?
Yeah, so we just started that process a little over a month ago. And because we're the first high-rise for sale to be built in 15 years, we've experienced an unbelievable response. In 30 days, we've done $55 million in sales. I'm very grateful for that. That includes one of our penthouses. We have a penthouse collection of 8. And the top floor, 33rd southwest corner, has been reserved.
That's exciting.
It is.
And 25% of the building, you are allowing investors.
Only 25%. Yeah, we want this to remain as an owner-occupied
Minimum
building.
6-month rental.
Correct. It will be an exciting time, and when we break ground, we expect to have a second flood of interest because there are quite a few people that want to see some action before they're willing to make a commitment, and I respect that.
Gun shy.
Yeah, this isn't for everybody. You know, it takes a vision. It takes having trust in the agent that you're working with to really understand how it works. So I understand.
Who are you seeing, like, from the people that are going on the initial interest list with the refundable deposits? Who are you seeing, like, as the ideal type buyer? Are you seeing someone that you're seeing a percentage of people that it's more attractive to than others?
I am. Yeah, it's interesting. The majority of the clients this far are between the ages of 40 and 55, young professional. I have yet, and I can't wait to see this, but I have yet to experience anybody with a family. So young professionals, doctors, attorneys. I have some athletes in the building. A couple of celebrities have placed reservations. Then we have a empty nester population. Quite a few homeowners that actually own in the Ridges and McDowell Highlands and, Red Rock. They're purchasing what they expect to be their retirement home, and then they plan to rent it for the first few years until they get to that stage of their life.
With, I think, a lot of the excitement of this is for us, and what we need to focus on is everyone understanding what's really happening down here. Well, what's going to, the $100 million going into the medical district and all the growth of the arts district, because a lot of people know the downtown and midtown that it's not as desirable as the Strip, and that they've had the issues with the unhoused population. So I think that's, like, especially to the local people that live here or know downtown, that's still a concern. I think this is early, but with what I see happening, this is all going to be developed. It's all going to be beautiful, and so I think there's a lot of potential for appreciation, and it's just, can you see the vision of it?
Right.
I've been doing high-rise for about 20 years here in town, and the market's changing, the demographics are changing, the values are changing, but this price point, like the first time I heard this, I'm like, whoa.
Good luck.
Yeah. Because it's just that's like what we see down on the Strip, like, Waldorf. Is selling at, and but it's a different location, and it's a much different clientele. I believe that's going to be interested in. And a lot of people don't. This is a place where you can live, right, and be comfortable. Not a lot of people want to live full time down on the Strip. So I think that's the difference. And it doesn't surprise me that you have, which is a really high number. You said you have 50% or approximately of your reservations so far are locals.
Right.
It's usually 10 to 20%.
Interesting.
And so the difference is people are going to reside here.
You know, a lot of the people who do reside here, they've been waiting for something like this. They've lived in high-rise in Chicago, they've lived in high-rise in San Diego, you know, and they land here because of the cost of living and because why wouldn't you? It's so fantastic to live here. What excites me most and what I'm getting from our clients is the private property aspect of this project. It's you know, everybody loves the build, they love the finishings. The fact is that we are located on privately owned property, which means that the sidewalks cannot be consumed by, you know, a transient population is very desirable. That's the other thing about our timing, win, and that, you know, people who own, they can stay and let their current property continue to appreciate. They lock in price on this, let this continue appreciate for 2.5 years. And God willing, hope, you know, rates drop by the time they're locking in fall of 2026.
And completion dates estimated for
Fall of 26. Yeah, 2 years once we break ground.